седлающи я коня, коня вороного. Я помычусь, а я полечу, реки около.
Let me introduce Magnus Olsson, a client of V2K and our guest in Moscow. And Magnus will introduce his achievements himself, and then I will explain our technologies in detail. Hello Magnus, very nice to see you in Moscow.
Hello Irene, thank you very much. And as the director of Mindtech Enterprises, I am here invited by V2K, and V2K is working with us on a level that we are distributing our own product or V2K's product, but we distribute it too. So the point here is that the ultimate generator, Tesla generator, is the one that we have been able to produce now, V2K, and this is an amazing piece of work. It's just smashing. It's fantastic.
Magnus, thank you for getting our technology working for people who are subject to covert electronic harassment all over the world.
Yeah.
And thank you for all your efforts in bringing help and assistance to people who are subject to covert electronic harassment. And you are the head of the associations.
Yes, I'm the director of World Cash, EU Cash, and we have a department in the US as well. Kate Ryan is head of that, and that's US Cash.
You are the director,
yes.
Or the president, the director of the associations.
Yes, that's
World
correct.
Association, European Association and American Association for victims of illicit or covert harassment, electronic harassment.
Yes.
And you were invited in 2013 by Russia Today to be the major expert in this field in the world.
Yeah, that's true. It was not so long ago. I was phoned up by Daniel Astolin, a journalist on Russia Today, and I made a very good documentary for half an hour. It's very easy to find on the net. It's called Neural Monitoring, Remote Neural Monitoring, RT, and Magnus Olsson.
You were the one of the leading businessmen in Sweden, and you wanted to establish the representation of the World Trade Center in Sweden.
Oh yeah, in Eskilstuna, but this is many years ago. I started up that way, then I became a stockbroker for many years, and then I started my own brand in, it was called Sandman, and we produced and made our own bedding in the bedding industry, and we became the #1. So yeah, that's a little bit of the history.
You were a very successful businessman in Sweden, and then you became yourself a victim of covert electronic harassment.
Yes, by the psychotronic transhumanist agenda, whatever you call it. It's a lot of things, and we will go into this deeper further on to talk more about specifics about the technology and how this device and this one that I have been laying for 10 days now is working, and this is Irene's expertise. She's an expert on this field.
Your electronic harassment started, you said, 12 years ago.
Yeah, that's correct.
And what were the symptoms and what kind of harassment was it?
Well, it's V2K or synthetic telepathy.
Voice to skull.
Yeah, your voice to skull. That's
And
correct.
what were the symptoms and how did they develop over the years?
The V2K or the voice to skull was slowly integrated in my thinking in different manners, and they were using something called pinpointed overstimuli in the brain to evoke whatever potential they wanted. But when I got this, my symptoms of all of the overstimuli is gone. And this I've been wearing for 4 weeks. But the point is, it takes different, it can take up to 3, even if you have been harassed for a long time, 12 months.
You were subject to electronic harassment for 12 years.
Yeah,
You had voice to skull.
yeah,
This means voices in your skull.
yeah,
And then different problems with your vegetative nervous system, right?
yeah.
Difficulty with walking, right?
Yeah.
Loss of sensitivity in your fingers and toes.
Yeah.
What else did you have?
The balance system was sometimes it was terrible. It was really terrible. I couldn't almost walk. Had to hold myself in the walls while I was walking, and I throwed up a lot in the morning, every morning for over 8 months. Because I had to leave my own country, Sweden. So I live in Poland now. And it went a bit better. But I discovered the artificial crystals in my blood, millions of them. This has been published on Mindtech Research, the webpage. It's called nanobrainimplant.com. But the blood is getting better and better as well. And we just made tests. What they had tried to do while they can operate with your mainframe computer. By the way, artificial intelligence is nothing but very advanced automated systems that has the possibility to use memories. So don't picture up a too big picture of this.
Also you had spinning in your head, right?
Oh yeah, the spinning was coming and going for 12 years, I would say. And when I should get up of the bed in the morning, I had to sit for a while, for a minute, because if I was raising up, the whole system was, I was very unstable for a long time. And it's wonderful to be able to feel like I did once.
You lost consciousness 8 times within the last 1.5 years.
Yeah, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I have done it many times more before, but it was getting more and more and intensified the torture, because what else can you call it? It's pure torture, and the suffering is immense, and the sleep deprivation is completely knocking people down. And that's why they're doing it, so you cannot sleep for a couple of days, sometimes longer. It's awful, and it's very disgusting what they are doing. And playing with people's memories, the perception as a weaponry. Just imagine yourself for these people that are under this kind of attacks, night and day, 24/7. It's awful. That's why Genome invited me, and we become to work together to find a solution, and this is the one, the ultimate Tesla generator.
Can you describe how your symptoms got improved after wearing the ultimate mini Tesla generator?
Well, all of my functions in my brain that were more or less disabled from time to time is restored. And I can even say that this is enlarging my ways of using my brain capacity for me and me alone. And during the years of experimentations on the brain, they are trying to steal your attention, your systems in the brain for different kind of trials.
You received your generator, you put it on your chest. What did you notice the next day, 3 days after that, a week
yeah.
after that, 3 weeks after that, 4 weeks after that?
Yeah, I would say after the 3 first days, it was a feeling of relief and an amazing thing to experience, that my brain were becoming mine in all senses. So it's overloading me with my memories are distributed the way they should. So it's awesome and it's amazing. And then after a week, I could even sense that my functionings, like Albert Einstein said, you are using your own systems to create other systems within your consciousness, and you can use them as you wish. And this is becoming very clear while you're wearing this. After 1 week around, you're starting to get these sensations back that I remembered that I had a lot of 12 years ago. So this is an awesome thing, and I'm so thankful. And we are at Mindtech very, very happy.
Thank you, Magnus. And you arrived in Moscow, right? You still had difficulty with walking, right?
Yes.
You still had spinning. It's decreased, but you still had symptoms, right?
Yeah, it
because
decreased
with
a
our
lot.
technology, you need a bigger generator to deal with bigger problems.
Yeah.
So can you describe your experience with our large size Aura generator? Just 3 days after you started, and 5 days, and today.
Very strange sensations, but not bad at all. In the opposite direction. A little bit the sensations of this, but this was more functions in your in your bodily feelings. Very hard to describe, but the sensations of getting tired was in the first 3 days. And then it turned around, and I got more and more. I felt almost like I'm getting more intelligent. So and then I got some feelings in the end of the spine here, and some feelings also in this, and a very clear sense feeling in my mind.
You said that even spinning is gone in your head.
Spinning is gone by after, let me see, 7 days in the generator. It was going down very fast. Spinning is not the correct word, it's worse. Spinning is just spinning. It's also like a foggy feeling, very, very disturbing. You feel a fogginess in your whole mind, not foggy when you look in your eyesight, but in your mind. So it's a very terrible state to be in. Yes.
And what about voices to skull? Did they go away?
They have been going from like this when I started to wear this. That tension the voices want because of their twisted ways of experimenting with human minds. That tension is you're just losing it gradually, day by day, and the thing is, this one is supposed to do the work in about 3 months to 6 months. It's individual, of course.
It will not allow voice to skull actually penetrate if
Yeah.
you didn't have the influence.
Yeah.
But if you already had the influence, it will take 3 to 6 months to restore
Yeah,
your ability to resist totally
yeah,
to voice to skull.
exactly. And that's what I feel. I'm on the way, and I will report to you all the time about this, because this is revolutionary for people that have this.
And your voices right now are basically beyond your perception. You just hear them a little bit,
Yeah.
but you don't even hear what they're saying, right?
If they use a standard line, we will kill you at 7 o'clock tonight. Or another thing, they're contradicting everything with, oh, you're looking beautiful today. But that attention to the meaning, the message is gone. It's gone. So if someone asks me, can you tell us what they were saying? No, I'm not. The attention is gone, and the voices, the loudness of the voices is reducing all the time. This is what I feel now, that I'm in the process of getting completely, but the most important part is the overstimulus. The overstimulus is gone, and it was gone directly.
That is
Once.
great. That is great. I'm very happy, Magnus, that we were able to help you. And I will explain in a little bit the technology. We use polarized laser holography, and this is not frequency or resonance technology. This is the quantum leap technology, which is still classified in the West, and in Russia it was declassified in 2008. It is exclusive technology, top priority of any intelligence and military agency in the West. And in Russia it is commercially available, and it is not only available for people as the way of protecting them against any kind of harmful radiation and electromagnetic and psychotronic and genetic warfare. It is also available for building people with enhanced physical, mental and psychic abilities. And as of today, the technology of polarized laser holography is capable of curing people of cancer, diabetes even type 1, and AIDS and other so-called incurable diseases, even remotely. I don't make medical claims. This technology is available as the protocol of rejuvenation. So this system rejuvenates people, and they can live till 200 years old, and enhances them to become true people of the quantum leap era. Thank you very much for your attention, and welcome to Quantum Leap.
I will just say a few words. Worldcast is getting bigger and bigger. We are gonna be in radio, television very soon. We will also be in major papers, Germany, Holland, and more on. In England we are coming up. There is a production of a very good documentary, and I'm in it too. So don't worry, we are working now night and day actually for you all and myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
И приглянусь я опять к красным девицам. Никогда она не взойдет, солнца.